How did it feel to finally go up against somebody else besides yourselves?
Amazing. It's so different because you kind of know what you're doing in practice. So when you get to see other people guard it, it kind of puts you in a different perspective.
And for you, Adela?
That just feels good. We've been like working out for a long time, and we were waiting for that moment, and that just feel good. Yeah.
You got to the line a lot tonight. I know some of them were on the free throws, but how much have you been working on trying to be aggressive and taking it to the basket?
Tommy and I have discussed a lot about this. He told me that I can be a good shooter, but I also need to play physical and aggressive, and that's what I was trying to do. It's not always been turning good, but I worked on it, and I'm gonna still try to work and to get better at it.
Obviously, we didn't see you playing in a lot of games last year. You played more down the stretch, but you're dribbling it into the lane, had some crossover moves there. Is that something you've been working on this offseason or always been able to do?
No, that's pretty much how I always been playing. Before when back in France, I was playing like more of a combo, like point guard, shooting guard, so I was used to handle the ball a lot. And yeah, that's part of my game.
That still surprise you going to the line 11 times, though, just in general?
Yeah, that don't really happen a lot. So yeah, I feel like it's a pretty good thing too. So.
Cedric, you look quite comfortable out there. And what about your veteran leadership coming off the bench tonight? Do you think impacted everybody else while you're on the floor?
I mean, it gives you somebody else that kind of knows what's going on. Instead of going in with a young guy, going with me, I think, is a more comfortable decision sometimes. I come in and I'm going to give it all 100% at all times. I'm going to dive on the floor, talk defensively, and then run the court. So it gives him somebody else out there that he can trust that they're out there with either the second unit or the first unit at any time.
And with Courtney having to face a 3-game suspension, as we found out earlier today, I believe, do you anticipate filling that void in the starting lineup?
I anticipate nothing. I just expect to play the same amount I've always played and just do what I do. It's really on Tommy on what he wants to do and how he wants to go about it.
What do you think is the potential defensively of this team? Because you guys, I believe, had 31 fast break or points off turnovers tonight. You seem to have a lot of length all around. What is that potential defensively for you guys?
I think our potential defensively can be really, really good. I think tonight we had a lot of breakdowns because we were gambling for steals. When turn around, you play a different team. I don't think we'll gamble for as much, but I do believe that our defense is going to be very, very good this year.
Adama, compared to last year, what's been noticeable about Azuma's?
I mean, we really can see that he had a big jump. He's even more physical. He play harder. Like, you really can see like his development, and he worked out this summer. So, we're not surprised about it.
So, Seth, do you think this team in general could be more aggressive like that defensively? I mean, I didn't think this team gambled quite as much last year.
Yeah, no, I think we could be a lot more aggressive defensively. I think we, especially with the size we have inside between Henry, Umar, Dylan, and Zoo, and then our wings are all really long too. So I think we can press up more and even get more steals and get even more fast breaks.
When you look at that starting lineup, speaking about the defensive end with Courtney, Umar, and then Pella, what could that do to teams this season?
It can cause havoc. 'Cause, I mean, even if your best player is a guard, you can either put Courtney or Pella on and you have no issues either way. As far as a big, Umar is one of the best bigs there is in the league. So.
Dom, how would you say tonight maybe it's typical of the kind of role you expect to play for this team? We just saw you little bits and pieces last year, and obviously we know it's going to be more this year, but kind of what do you think?
No, I feel like he just like up to Coach Tommy, like he's been trying a lot of lineups, and obviously I'm just here to help the team, and I know that Coach Tommy have done that really well with all the players last year, so I'm really confident about it. I know he's gonna use me the way I need to be used, and I'm just have to be available for the team.
What did you guys think in general, just like you referenced in Cedric, but just so many different combinations out there that you have, and is that typical of a practice where you're different 5 guys? It seems like every few minutes, right?
Yeah, it is actually a very typical practice. Kind of just sub in and out, different lineups, small, big, just kind of playing with different things, trying to see how we'll fit and how things work, because you never know what may happen throughout the season.
You guys went to a lineup basically of all freshmen, I think, all newcomers. How do you think they performed out there going up against the team for the first time?
I think they were excited. I think they did fine. Once they calmed down, they kind of figured it out. And then it showed in the second half that they realized, yo, we're good players. Just take our time, breathe. And you saw it, so.
Adama, what do you think about Benedict's start in the NBA this season?
I think he did pretty good. He did really pretty good. I'm not honestly, I'm not really surprised because we've been working together all last year, and he talked to me a lot, and his mindset and the way I feel like he was already ready last year, so I'm not really surprised, and I'm really proud of him.
What were practices like last year with him?
He was just being hard on me, like he was playing hard defense, him and DT, like I give him credit for that, and I'm really thankful for that because like they didn't let me anything. They were hard on me, they were playing hard defense, they went at me, and I think it really helped me, and we play one-on-one after practice every time, and I feel like, yeah, it really helped me.
What do you think it does for a program when you see that a coach has a guy where he spends 1 year with him and he's having this much success in the NBA? What does it do for a program in terms of just the outlook in the future?
I think it's really a good thing, that show that we have a good formation, that, Tommy is not the game, and, that's really a good thing for the program, and that show that, we work hard, but, like, it paid at the end.
Any other questions for Cedric or
Cedric, one last one. You got to play in front of 12,000 today for an exhibition game. What was that like for you coming from Campbell to this?
It's nice. It's good to have fans. I can't wait to actually play like against the bigger teams, so I want to see what that feels like to actually have them scream the whole time. So I'm excited to see this season. I'm excited to see how it goes.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.